Welcome to Venusian Soul Tarot. Today I'm back with a timeless pick a card reading, and it's going to be how are you transforming? So I want you to cast your gaze over the cards and ask your higher self which card has a message for you. We have pile number 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. If you need to pause the video to meditate further, please do so. But for those of you who are ready, let's get started. Hi, group 1. So obviously here we have initiation by fire, and I just feel this energy of things like burning away in your aura or your energy field. There's a really strong energy of transmutation, fire, alchemy. It's almost like and look at the flames here at the top of the tower. There's a sense of things that are coming into contact, things that no longer resonate with you, things that held you captive is what I'm hearing specifically. With the 4 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles, I'm hearing limiting beliefs are burning away and being purified. There's a sense, there's something about your energy that has become far more potent, or you're channeling now such a high vibration that aspects of your life need to fall away or burn away to prepare for new life. It's making me think of, isn't there, I don't know anything about this, but to prevent fires, don't you sometimes do some burning, or like in the forest, they do a little bit of, this is true in Australia, I think, they burn or sear it like to prevent it from, in preparation for new growth, new life. Like there's something about burning, metaphorically burning away the past or the old to create room for new life, or like something, I don't know, they just keep showing me this vision of something in flame. And again, not literally, but metaphorically, because you come out of this period with the Page of Wands and Ace of Cups, and I feel like it's like this brand new energy. And it's almost like these things have to be cleared from your energy field or life first before, number 1, you're in vibrational resonance with the new. Like there's something coming in on the other side of this transformation that you are being prepared for. And that's where I think this fire and forest analogy is coming from. Like there's a sense of, I just keep hearing preparing for new growth. So right now it's like you're in these earlier stages of really intense transmutation. Now, I'm not a medical practitioner, so obviously if you're having unusual physical symptoms, go to a doctor. But there is this sense of, for some of you, experiencing ascension symptoms or shifts in your energy. Like you may literally feel energy burning off, or like I'm getting like headaches, just very, you may feel really intense in your body. I don't know what that means, but there's a sense of like feeling really intense surges of energy. There could be a lot that comes up with a lot of force or abruptly, where you suddenly watch a film and you have all this emotion rush to the surface. There's a lot that's releasing. It may feel a little bit chaotic as well, but it's enabling this wheel to turn to move you into this new chapter and this new cycle. There's a lot happening as well, I'm hearing, around the sacral chakra. For some of you, I'm hearing there's emotions being discharged. There's just a lot of energy that you're clearing or liberating yourself from. And again, I keep hearing it can't come with you, or it's like this next phase or this next cycle. It's like you have to burn away what isn't, I just heard dead wood, or things that kind of tether you to a former cycle. Some of this is karmic energy as well. Like some of you have closed out a huge karmic cycle, and some of this purification is the cleansing of that old cycle, things that no longer are in resonance with you. Or there's a sense of, there's a sense of like someone's vibration rising so suddenly and drastically that this just can't reach you anymore. I don't know if you look around your life or you're connecting with people, especially individuals from the past, or, even habits or hobbies that have been long standing. And it's like you may feel nothing toward it, where it just has no connection with you anymore. It's almost like your past is being completely burnt away. That's what they're showing me. Like, you may also find your memory isn't as intense as it once was. I'm not saying, oh, you have no memories, but there's a sense of you know how sometimes we can reminisce or be in a vibration of nostalgia where we're really reflecting and thinking about certain time frames or periods? I'm not feeling that at all for this group. It's almost like you're so anchored in the present moment that the past and future, and again, they don't really exist. They're projections of the mind, but it's like it ceases to be real for you. Yeah, there's more soul, light and essence that's coming into your energy field. Very strong scorpionic energy, but strong fire as well. So the fire signs could be relevant, and we also have Sunstone. So I'm getting Leo energy. But I just get this sense that there's huge changes happening in your energy field, but it could be very confusing to the mind, or it could be disconcerting how rapidly you're changing, that certain facets in the physical world either don't make sense or they're about to change drastically. Like you may be burning away old energies, old situations, experiences that have been lodged in, because I'm getting it's happening mentally, emotionally, and even in terms of cellular healing and transformation, like mind, body, spirit. There's a huge purification happening. You have emergence. Celebrate sensuality, joy, right to enjoy truly living. Yeah, it's like you come alive though. And again, we see that butterfly. It's like after the transformation is complete, you're going through a really intense healing process essentially. And once it's complete, new life flourishes. And that's what I think they're saying about like the burning. And then it's like there's new growth, new life. But it's almost like they're showing me like you're going to be planted somewhere else. So I do think for some of you, this is preparing you for really drastic changes in the physical world. And if some of you had certain attachments to, number one, limiting thoughts or beliefs, but also attachments to, like, say you've lived in one location for a long period of time, or you've worked a particular job or career path for a long period of time, this could be a little disconcerting, or there could have been or could be a little bit of resistance when you're trying to pivot and move in a new direction. So I feel like some of this clearing is making way so that you can make really drastic changes in the physical world. Because I keep feeling like where you are, it's like the world you're in is too small. So now they need to plant you somewhere else where there's going to be a lot more growth. And this links to something you're going to, some sort of change or something you're going to create in the physical world. Okay, rising to Pleiadian frequencies. Sacred bond, healing, clears space for higher energies. So again, higher energies, higher vibration, you're ascending, you're expanding. You see these winged creatures. It's almost like things that would have plagued you in the past, especially energetically, emotionally, mentally. It's like you're just flying above it. I feel like things don't affect you to the same degree, but it's partly because your vibration is out of range, or it will be out of range. There's also huge expansion that's happening in your energy field. You also have a lot of spiritual support. Like I feel, even I just had like starseed support. So some of you may resonate with being Pleiadian. I feel like there's a connection to ancient Egypt here as well. And I feel as though you have, you know, spirit guides and angels and light beings that are kind of helping you with this energetic shift. And again, you may have been through many transformations previously, but this is the biggest, is what I'm hearing. Like this one kind of changes everything. It's like you come out of this transformation and you don't recognize yourself or your life anymore. And again, it could trigger a little bit of fear whilst you're in the midst of this growth, but I still think it's leading you somewhere really beautiful. You have Garnet and Lady's Mantle, womb healing, S-power and sovereignty. So again, the definite healing around the sacral chakra, especially beneath this card with sensuality. I feel like there's a big purge. You're going to get, there may be certain triggers emotionally that are bringing intense emotion to the surface. But again, I keep hearing it setting you free. They're showing me someone's energy field just being stretched and expanded. the way you move through the world, it's like I'm feeling that energy, and it makes me feel almost like instead of feeling like a physical being as I move through the world, it's almost like I feel like this energetic bubble. Like, I don't know if you're noticing like a lightness, or you will be noticing a lightness in your body or in the physical, like things aren't as dense. You have expansion, galactivations, initiation, ancient Egypt. So yeah, definite connection to the Pleiades and ancient Egypt. I do think for this group, your star seeds. You may have also incarnated into families, locations, or had certain situations that were very karmic, where you were there to clear away those energies and change the frequency through your energy field. You're very powerful transmuters, and you may resonate with being healers of sorts. Yeah, you're going through a lot of activations and expansion, one after the other is what I'm seeing. So you may kind of, and again, it's kind of condensed into one transformation, but I feel like it's very intense. Like, you may feel like you're being put through your paces energetically. Again, you may be noticing changes in your energy levels. You may just kind of feel very different. Like, your priorities could completely shift, almost not overnight, but it may feel overnight. It may feel quite sudden, because I feel like your vibration lifts very drastically and quickly. You have the divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, God incidences. You're going to notice a lot of synchronicities, especially around your finances and your career, your life purpose. But I also feel, again, they keep showing me you being planted somewhere else. I'm not sure for this group if it's like physical location, career, or both, even relationships. It could be everything, because I feel right now, if things are slow in the physical world, it's because it's like you need that time and space to go through these changes. But at the outset, I feel like you may be being prepared for a brand new path or a brand new direction. You also have master number 22. For this group, you could be a master number, but you're masters, especially when it comes to transmutation and energy work. We have angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. I'm hearing potent energy. Like, it's almost like these light codes or this angelic frequency is flowing through you, especially sitting above the Page of Wands. I feel like your spirit guides, the angels, the higher realms are working with you to embody this divine light, or to embody more of this divine light. And in order for that to happen, it has to clear space. But obviously, when that light is flowing through you and it interacts or connects with, inner darkness, repressed emotion, pockets of consciousness that are not illuminated, it's like it can create, they're showing me Kundalini. So some of you may experience a Kundalini activation. I'm getting that energy. They keep showing me a snake as well. Look at your other card, Manifestation 29. So you have master number 11 and you have master number 22. Prosperity, fortune, pure intentions. There's going to be huge expansion in your capacity to manifest, but your ability to attract abundance as well. And we have here galactic guidance, star family, assistance, cooperation. Again, you guys have angelic beings, but also star family that are working with you as you go through this transformation, as you heal, grow, and ascend. And I feel like you are being supported through it, but it could be a little bit rocky when you're in the midst of this growth and transformation. So I feel like your spiritual team is asking you to be patient and just kind of flow with this energy, because you will be guided and directed toward what needs to be released. Like it's almost like these changes, I'm not saying you don't do anything, but it's like it's happening through you and for you, and you don't need to control that process. There is a sense of surrendering into it and trust. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hey, group 2. I just heard, trust what is happening in your life, trust the synchronicities, trust that what falls away or what leaves your life is meant to, and trust that there's new opportunities coming in for you. For this group, you may be at like a transition point, a crossroads. Things could feel a little bit stuck in the physical, or you may just be uncertain around how to move forward. You could have also felt a little bit like because I was hearing when I grabbed that Knight of Wands, like losing the zest for life, or feeling like a little, like Five of Cups, like why aren't things happening? Or because I'm hearing flow like water. So right now, there's a lot of divine orchestration in terms of what's happening in your life, but it may not be visibly clear. And that's why I feel like Spirit is supporting you with a lot of synchronicities. Like you could be seeing number patterns, or I don't know, like there just could be a lot of repeating factors or things that kind of let you know that, yes, you know, the divine is guiding you, but it's like it may not have yet manifested in a way where you have clear direction or clear sight right now. It's like you may have a sense of something, but it's not obvious right now. And again, there's going to be some sort of choice point with this Two of Pentacles, with the Fool. There could be a new beginning with something or starting something new. This group may have a connection to group number 1 as well, because the master numbers came up in that group as well, 11 and 22, but only if you felt guided. But I just feel like there's this energy like you're going to be writing a new story essentially, but you have to free yourself from karmic patterns, energies, ways of thinking and being. It's like you're being emptied out in preparation for a new beginning, but energetically there has to be this clean slate before things materialize physically. I keep hearing a message here as well of patience, being patient with yourself, being patient with Spirit. I keep hearing flow like water, and with the Queen of Cups and Seven of Cups as well. That's what I feel, is like there's a lot that's going to be coming into your world, but it's in a new cycle. It's in a new vibration. It's once the healing or the transformation is complete. And I keep hearing you're being emptied out, especially of energies that don't serve you. These could be shadow energies or old ways of being and doing and seeing the world. It's like you need to cleanse or let go of a lot of older energies so that you can flow with this energy and this vibration. I don't know if you're feeling like forgotten, or it doesn't have to be to that extreme, but I'm getting this energy of feeling like really sad. It's like I'm seeing someone like in a little boat, like bobbing out at sea, like, you know, where am I going? What's going on, Spirit? I don't know if right now it feels a little bit confusing, even if you are seeing some synchronicities, but it's like Spirit doesn't want you to panic or overthink. Now, the part of you that would be feeling that is obviously the mind and the ego, because you're going through so much, essentially. Like you are going through, I'm hearing turbulence, or there's some waves or some stormy weather right now. And as I say that, we have lightning here as well. So like, it's almost like an energetic storm, but it's designed to bring everything to the surface and replenish things. This group definitely links into number 1, I feel, or a little bit. But there's something you come out of this with a burning desire to create, to experience. There's something new in the physical world that this is preparing you for. Now with your oracle, you may be seeing 555 as well. Source self, divine blueprint, source self embodiment, inspiration. You are ready. Again, you will be inspired again. You will have that joy for and of life, for a particular project, a business, a new path. It could be travel. I feel like it's more so for this group around career or life purpose. But can you see this like source light and divine light flooding through? And it's like clearing out and cleansing old energies or repressed energies that don't serve you or can't come with you. But they're saying like when these things come up or come to the surface, like you may be unexplainably sad. For this group compared to group 1, there's more of an emphasis on emotional cleansing and clearing. There may be unexplained bouts of sadness or grief or long repressed emotion is what I'm feeling. And Spirit is saying like just flow with it, because this is creating space for the new. There's something you're going to be inspired to create or move towards in terms of career or your projects. Yeah, and you have guidance above the Ace of Wands. Trust that when it's time to start something or create something, you will be prompted. If you're not, look, you do have 555 now. If you're not feeling it right now, it's because it's not yet time, but things are going to really drastically change in your physical world. So we have inner compass, support, trust your guidance. You are being supported, but you may not feel it right now. It's like Spirit wants you to keep the faith, keep trusting, know that the divine has your back. and that you are supported. Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. Again, flow, spirit will never lead you on the wrong path, right? There is no wrong path technically, because we can always shift and we always learn and grow through it. Like everything leads home to self, right? To source consciousness. But I do feel like you are at a crossroads right now. And I mentioned that before, especially with this Two of Pentacles. And it's like you're being directed onto a particular path or toward a particular project or career. There does seem to be change here. And we have Pleiadian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. If there's things you're afraid of with the Seven of Cups, like, oh, is it going to show up? Am I going to be supported? Could be financial fears, just fears in general around the physical world. Spirit is letting you know that things are going to come together. And I feel like a lot of what you're worrying about, you will look back and see, okay, that wasn't necessary. Like I am supported, I am guided. It's more a matter of like not being the right time is what I'm sensing. Like perhaps you need a little bit longer to kind of align to something, or something is taking a little bit longer than you would have hoped for or expected to come into your world. But Spirit wants you to know it doesn't mean it's not coming. There's a strong connection here with the Pleiades. I do think this group, you are starseeds, and I feel like you have there's something specific you were here to do or create, and an energy and vibration you were here to anchor into the physical. But it's like you have to go through this transformation first to be able to hold more of this light and frequency. Some of you may feel, I don't know, when I see this card, I often think of, like I get like a popular loner type energy, or feeling like kind of Aquarius energy as well, where like rugged individualist, very different, original, pioneer. Like you may feel very different to either people around you or just society in general. I feel like you are, like the way you move through the world could be a little unconventional, or what you bring in is very distinct. Yeah, it's like you're being guided by the light of the moon, but it may feel like you're just stumbling or walking through darkness right now. The Guardian, shielding, defense, warning. I'm hearing like something can't come into your life until it's the perfect time energetically in terms of your vibration. And it's like once this transformation is complete, and we're always growing and evolving, but this particular transformation, I feel like it's like you may get a flash of insight. Spirit is showing me with this lightning, it's almost like you may get a download of, oh, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to create, especially after a period of perhaps stillness or non-action, non-movement, where you felt like you didn't know what to do or how to progress. Yeah, with illumination, expression, positivity and joy, inspiration. Spirit keeps coming through saying your inspiration and joy for life will return, or joy for a particular project is going to come through. You also have 4 5s now repeating. So again, there will be huge change for you. You know, the Fool, we have Shadow Mirror, deep healing, understanding, seer. Again, I'm hearing some of you may literally be clairvoyant, you're definitely visionaries, but there's a sense of you can't take this shadow energy into this new beginning with the Fool. It's like your energy field and your aura has to be completely cleared and cleansed from these vibrations. And right now you may feel, because they're showing me definitely deep-seated emotion coming up from the core, and it may be quite uncomfortable. I feel like some of you may be clearing like from past lives as well, past life karma, patterns, memories. There's just a lot of energy being purified. Yeah, Emerald and Milk Thistle, Heal the Healer, Soul's Truth, Atlantis, Emerald Tablets. So we have a connection with Thoth here. You may want to read the Emerald Tablets, also Atlantis and the Pleiades. This kind of ties in again with group 1, but I'm just getting like there's really intense, this is almost healing that enables you, for some of you, this inspiration that's coming in, you could actually work with others as a healer. And there's almost this need to cleanse your energy field or go through some of these changes yourself internally in preparation for the work you're going to do, or the illumination and healing that you end up bringing to other people and their lives. I just keep hearing though, be patient with the process and trust, because you are being perfectly aligned with your next steps. If you can't hear it right now, it's because it's time to go within. It's not time to take action. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, Group 3. I just heard a way will be made. I feel like for some of you, there could be some sort of wish or desire and manifestation that you're trying to bring in. And it's like right now with the moon, it's like the 9 of Cups is hidden beneath the light of the moon. There's something that is going to come in, but it may, I don't know, it may feel impossible right now, or you may be doubting it. But I just keep feeling like keep holding the faith. I know it says grace here, and I am getting divine grace, but I'm also hearing the phrase faith, because there is something coming that you have wanted or prepared for. But with 9 of Swords, there could be a little bit of fear or limiting beliefs that you're working through or clearing so that you can be anchored into that belief. I'm also hearing a release of fear. But you know, when we have a desire for something and we're trying to bring it in, but there's like, we want it, but there's a part of us that is afraid of it. Or there may be some limiting beliefs around what that would mean or how it would come to be, or what if it doesn't work out. There's some sort of division here between what you're asking for. And again, I feel like for many of you, this is a specific dream. It could be for those of you who are looking around a connection, a partner. But for others of you, I feel like it's around career, like career, a goal, a vision. And it's like Spirit wants you to be in this place. I just heard of expectant receptivity, and not expectations where you're placing a lot of conditions around it, but just, you know, when we're hopeful in our heart and we can just rest and be receptive. Divine feminine energy, where it's kind of like this embodied receptivity, and we're open to what wants to come in and flow toward us, and we trust. Yeah, and also surrender, because I'm hearing don't put fear on that manifestation. There could be a little bit of clearing. What's transforming for you is a little bit of clearing, again, around fear, around self-doubt, around, because I feel like either what's coming in or how it comes in, there's an unexpected element to it. So it may come in a way that you're not expecting, or it may look slightly different than what you thought you were asking for. Like, for example, you could have in your mind, oh, I want this particular type of person, or this particular type of, you know, manifestational career, and this is how it's going to come to be. But it may kind of defy expectation in that sense, where there's something kind of original or different to your, you know, your current vision of it or your plan. But they're saying the more you surrender and let go of fear, the more this can flow to you. And that I do get this sense like you are powerful manifestors, but there is a little bit, not a huge block, but there's some sticky energy here. Yeah, I don't know if something doesn't appear, like say you're manifesting, but you're like, oh, it's been a while. Then you get into this like mental, you know, you get the mental spiral where it's like, maybe it's not coming. Maybe I did it wrong. Like you may kind of, if it takes a little longer than expected or something's not in alignment, you may start to question yourself or doubt yourself, or yeah, I'm just getting like that fear-based mental spiral. And it's like right now there's a need to kind of, with this card, we have breathing, like take a breath, ground, kind of be very embodied, whether that's being in nature, yoga, movement, dance, like just kind of really be in that embodied flow state. Ground, feel sensations, purity, clarity, expression. Because I do feel like what you're manifesting is coming from a pure heart and is aligned with you. You are in alignment. But yeah, I keep hearing there's a need to ground yourself and move out of the mind. So mindfulness is coming up really strong. I don't know if you get lost at times in like mental chatter or overthinking, but that's what I'm feeling. And it's like the more you're anchored in the present moment, first of all, but also this vibration of being really grounded, really at home within yourself, I feel like it's going to create this beautiful flow state, and it enables things to unfold perfectly for you, even if that seems a little different to how you expected or what you thought originally. You have depths of love. Let go of fear to jump into love. Let go beyond attachments. It's almost like this transformation is teaching you how to flow with ease and grace and love. Essentially, and again, that doesn't mean you don't, co-create or manifest anything, but you're softening your grip and you're moving through life with an absence of fear. Now, obviously, if your intuition is warning you to move away from someone or something doesn't feel aligned, then take note of that. But there's this sense of just peace. It's like taking inspired action when guided, but also knowing how to ground your energy, rest, and live in the present moment. And remember, there is only that present moment, and you're creating from that place, moment to moment. There's never a need to jump into the future or digress to the past. If something from the past needs healing, it will come up now. It's almost like you're changing your embodiment, because I'm getting really Zen energy. It's making me think of, is it Xavier Rudd? That song, something about, is it following the sun or something along those lines? No, it's not following the sun. It's something about the sun. Maybe just search Xavier Rudd sun. But that, you may want to look at those lyrics because they're really like, I'm just getting this beautiful Zen energy where it's kind of, you still have this desire, but it's like it's held in a really loose way and you're fully embodied in the present moment where you're feeling that joy and that grace now, irrespective of what does or doesn't manifest. Because sometimes needing something to happen can almost create barriers or blocks as well. We have secret garden, sacred space. Cultivate your space, inner beauty, self-care. For this group, like your routine, your spiritual routine, whether that be mindfulness practice, I'm seeing someone doing yoga, dancing, I'm seeing someone out in nature, in the forest, or, it could be at a park, wherever resonates with you. Even gardening, I'm seeing someone that has a green thumb and loves being out in nature. But that routine, it's like the more you do and engage in these activities, the more things flow to you and for you. You have past life healing, letting go of anger, forgiveness above the 9 of Swords. I would say letting go of fear, attachment, anger. Any of these, I'm not feeling anger as strongly, to be honest, but I'm feeling fear-based energies, definitely. I'm not anger. Do you know what I just heard? Frustration. Do you know when we're trying to manifest something or shift something in our life and it's not happening and we're just like, when is this going to change? What's happening? And then we get into that overthinking space. That's what I feel like you're shifting away from. You have Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. You have grounding twice showing up. Again, it's like things will move, but there's a need to really ground your frequency. And I keep hearing ground it in the present moment. So I feel like there may be an energy leak when it comes to, again, mental energy, overthinking like past, future, what's going to happen, how's it going to happen, when is this showing up, what does it look like, am I doing it right? There's some sort of second guessing and self-doubt that I feel like you're moving through that energy and letting it go. And I feel like, again, there's something about grounding that increases your financial flow as well. Financial flow or success is what I'm hearing. Yeah, I am presence. Light body activation, accessing the divine within. For this group, like having a solid meditation or spiritual practice or a practice of prayer where you can really connect with the divine, go within, just be in that energy and those vibrations is really, really healing for you. And when I think of I am presence, again, that's only access in the present moment. I keep hearing like the present moment is all there is. I'm getting like the power of now, Eckhart Tolle's teachings, they're coming through very strong. You literally have the card of transformation, metamorphosis, synchronicity, the unexpected, but it's sitting above the 9 of Cups. And this is what I was saying is there's something that you've, like a wish or dream come true. But again, there's something synchronistic or unexpected about how it happens and how it comes in. And it's like Spirit is reminding you, yes, you can set intentions and yes, you can co-create your reality, but you can't control, and you shouldn't try to control the specifics, like the how, the when, like those specifics of how it is fulfilled is up to spirit, right? Because oftentimes the divine has more insight in terms of what would serve you, what would fulfill you, and how it can best unfold. So there's a need to drop more so into a receptive, surrendered energy, a place of non-attachment essentially, because some of these mental patterns or beliefs or thoughts you've had about this could be creating resistance, and that could be affecting either this coming in or just your experience in the present moment. It's hard to feel, at peace with life when we feel, like when we feel things aren't flowing or things aren't working out, or we have to try to make things happen, like that could be affecting you. And you have magical realms, belief, confidence, co-creative power. There's definitely an overcoming, I'm hearing, of self-doubt or a lack of trust, not only in self, but the divine, fear-based thoughts, because I feel like you have co-created something and something is coming into your world or is coming into alignment, but there's a need to have that surrendered faith and trust and not just base it on physical sight, because with the moon beneath this, it's like having that faith and anchored trust and awareness even when you can't see what's around the corner. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hey, group 4. Okay, with this group, I feel like there's definite healing, especially around the heart chakra with the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. So I'm getting emotional healing, release work. I'm also feeling the energy of Archangel Raphael as well, like deep emotional healing, essentially. And this does, for some of you, this could relate to a specific connection. This could relate to, for those of you where that resonates, like romantic love, but I'm also hearing attaining balance with justice, balancing things out, harmony, restoration of harmony. It could be as well like having connections that are higher vibrational, where you feel as though things flow. I just heard you don't have to force things as well. Like there's a sense of, yeah, I keep seeing the numbers 3 and the number 6 for you. There's a certain level of resolving or releasing lower energies or vibration. When I say lower, I mean like old pains is what I'm hearing essentially, to make room for higher vibrational, specifically connections, I'm hearing. But again, that may not resonate for everyone, or at the very least, it makes room for you to have connections that can meet you on your level. But for some of you with the Lovers and the 10 of Cups, I do feel there could be a significant soulmate energy or connection here, whether platonic or romantic, depending on what your desires or intentions are. But this could be preparation for that, especially with the 6 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. But it's like having that heart space completely open. Do you know when we're children and like our heart is so expansive, it's like we love everyone. There's no kind of fears around opening the heart. It's like coming back to that energy or that space where it's like safe to love. Your heart is wide open. You embrace it, not embrace everyone. Like you still need discernment and boundaries, but there's just this sense of like your heart coming back to life completely, where you feel like this expansive energy of love and possibility and hope again, especially those of you who have dealt with or experienced quite painful connections, or a particular painful connection or ending that left kind of an imprint or some difficult emotions that you've had to transmute and move through. I feel with this Jade crystal as well, like this group, you have a huge heart, right? You have a very active heart chakra, and you may be someone who innately tends to live through the heart and from the heart. So for this group in particular, if you close your heart or there's some sort of wounding around the heart space, it may make it quite difficult to kind of co-create or move through the world. Like there could be a sense of, struggling with processing that emotion or that energy. We have Ellen of the Ways. Attune to nature's signs to find your way, follow your heart. It's also going to make, I feel like, decision making and just navigate. It's like it has a flow on ripple effect to every area of your life. For example, once the heart is completely healed, it may be really clear to you, okay, this is what I want to do, or this is how I want to live, or I want to start pursuing such and such. Like there's going to be more doors that open to you because of that change energetically in your heart space. I just heard as well, feeling safe enough to love or safe enough to open up, especially with Lemurian shaman. We have shadow dissolving and gaze of truth, going beyond fear, initiation. Yeah, like in the past, there could have been fears around, for some of you, it could even be fears around karmic connections or karmic connections repeating themselves. And it's like you may now be trusting or have hope that, yes, I can have beautiful connections, or yes, you know, like my past doesn't need to define my future. I can trust that, you know, who and what is meant for me will always find me. I just see you in a vibration. They're showing me again like a child with their hands wide open, right? Like with endless possibilities, and you know, where you still have that innocence in the sense of hope, like hope, possibility. And this isn't just extending to relationships. This is true also maybe in terms of like your talent. This could be like a childhood dream or something that you wanted to do for a long time, but it may not seem plausible, or there could be fear around it. And it's funny that your next card is literally inner child, innocence, self-awareness. Yeah, and it's like you're getting in touch with this inner child. You're connecting more deeply with yourself on every level. But I feel like it could spark some new desires or new intentions when it comes to what you want to do in the physical world, but what you think is possible for you. Because when I'm thinking of like an eternal child, it's like the eternal optimist. There's always possibilities, seeing the hope and joy in everything, you know, that creative spark, that inspiration. That's what I feel. And you have fertile ground, Pegasus, unicorn energy, rainbow child. So we have another reference. But with fertile ground, again, planting new seeds. For some of you, there's literally a skill or dream or desire you have had since childhood that you may be pushed towards, or it's like that spark as you like are unpacking any emotions around the heart chakra, repressed emotion, old ideas, old feelings, old, you know, insights. It's like something is going to reveal itself to you and you're like, yes, like that's what I want to move towards. It's like you can, because you've unblocked some of the energy or emotion around the heart, it's like your heart can speak to you again. And there's a dream or desire that I feel has been there for some time or has been buried there that's coming or re-emerging to the surface. Crystal skull, wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. Yeah, it's like this higher vibrational energy of love. Unconditional love, but especially love and compassion for self, for the inner child, for the experiences you've been through. It's like it's pushing away and clearing and cleansing old energies from the past, old energies or feelings that you had about yourself that no longer serve you. It's like you're not, I'm just hearing like laying the past to rest. I feel like you're going to be in a very different energy and just feel like you've mastered that. I just heard karmic experience, karmic cycle, relationship. There's just a sense that it's fully being closed out now. It's like, okay, there's nothing more I can learn from it. There's nothing more I can gain. It's time to just move on and move forward, you know, in my current vibration, like in this current higher vibration. We have serious star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. So this is a little bit of energy around encouragement in the sense of keep going is what I'm hearing. You are transforming. You are going through this. Don't lose hope right now. There's this repeating message around hope. Especially if you're in the thick of it, where you are feeling a lot of emotions coming up or pushing through. It's like the more you allow them to flow, the more you enable yourself to be present and have that connection with self, the more not effortless this process is going to be, but it's going to feel like there's definitely less resistance, right? Because you're allowing those emotions to flow through you and push through or push out of your energy field. Especially if you feel like in the past there have been energies or emotions that have laid dormant or been repressed in some way. There could have been some fears around allowing these energies in or allowing these energies to flow. Okay, you have attachment, accumulation, defensiveness, scarcity with Knight of Swords. I'm really drawn there to defensiveness. You could have put up a wall around the heart space because of, you know, past experiences, especially either in love or in relationship of some sort. It could have also been that you focus more so on like the coin, material things, or the physical world, or things that were more practical in nature, living a more practical life, or operating in a way that potentially was a little disconnected from the heart, or there's a new path opening up for you, like this childhood dream or a long-standing dream or vision that's more heart-centered for you, that fulfills you at a higher level than where you've been previously, because they're showing me someone being completely aligned with the compass of the heart space and allowing that to, yes, you still need to, you know, use your mind or think in a logical manner, but it's like you're using your heart more so to navigate the physical world and the physical realm. Yes, like there may still be practical concerns, but it's like the practical is not ruling over the heart space. And look, your final card, Master number 11, we have 38, the promise, soulmates, attraction, partnership above the 10 of cups. So yeah, for some of you, I do feel this could be like a really beautiful connection, definite soulmate energy for you, higher vibrational connections. You finish with the karmic cycle of attracting in karmic relationships, karmic bonds. I just keep hearing you've learned all you can, but you may still be cleansing residue of emotion from the heart chakra, from those experiences, because for some of you, this could have been more than one karmic connection, or like quite a long-standing cycle that you're fully releasing to be in this vibration. You're also entering or transforming and moving into a cycle that the focus is very much on, like I'm hearing home and hearth, you know, what really fulfills you, heart's desires, love, just a really beautiful energy, love, harmony, compassion. That's what you're moving into. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day.